Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class B plus Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, if you want something different, something that probably nobody else in the campground's going to have, you're going to love this little Starflyte we're about to list. 2003 model Starflyte by Dynamax. This is a 26-foot long. Most people call them Class C's, but most older RV guys who've been in the business for a while call them Class B pluses, like myself. But either way you call it, folks, it's bigger than a Class B, it's smaller than a Class C, it's very easy to drive and park, and this unit's only got 9,200 miles. Got the Ford 450 chassis with a wider wheelbase. It's got the Onan 4kW generator with, get this folks, 21 hours on it. I've got the generator running right now, powering everything up inside. Folks, this is a nice motorhome. Tires, date code, late 2015, so you shouldn't have to worry about that for a long time. Almost brand new looking interstate batteries in it. Somebody has spent a lot of money and kept this thing up. Now, folks, it is a 2003 model. I know it's got 9,200 miles, but it's not going to be a 2017 model by no means. But for a 2003 model, you're going to have a hard time finding a 14-year-old motorhome that's nicer than this one, especially with the mileage. No delamination. You can see the exterior looks great. It's got a crank-out awning that's in great shape. Outside speakers, DSi Water Heater. It's got the power step. All fiberglass, including a no-maintenance fiberglass roof. Now, folks, that right there is nice because you don't have to have it serviced every year like you do a rubber roof unit. Got the tow package, that 6.8 liter Triton V-10's 305 horsepower, which is the same motor they'll put in a 36, 37 foot Class A with multiple slides, so you can imagine the power you're going to get out of this little 26 foot Class B plus. More than you'll ever need, I promise you, folks. If you want to run 85, 90 miles an hour, would not recommend it, but you can with this rig. I mean, just good looking motorhome where you look at it. And wait till you see this floor plan. This has got an older style in floor plan. Reminds me of the Airstreams and the old GMC motorhomes, the way the floor plan's laid out from the 60s and 70s. 4kW Onan gen. Windshield looks great. Dash air is ice cold. Like I said, I know this has only got 9,200 miles, but they really kept this up. And this thing's going to drive great, folks. We just drove it 500 miles in. It's very aerodynamic for a motorhome, so you're going to get better fuel mileage than you would with a traditional Class C. And a lot easier to drive and a lot more aerodynamic. Let's take a look inside this Dynamax. Now, folks, this interior, you're probably not going to see anything like it in a motorhome. I know I haven't. Let's step inside. As we step inside, folks, no smoke or pet odors. And after purchase, our RV techs are going to perform up to a 138-point inspection. Our certified RV techs will, and show you everything works great on that list. And if you want a copy of that checkout list before you buy this unit on eBay or any of the other 20 plus websites we use, just give us a call or an email. We'll be happy to send you a copy of a blank checklist. Now, we do not do the inspection until after purchase. Most, you're not going to find a dealer our size that can pre-check their RVs. Not the way we do it, because it takes us a few days to do these because we're so thorough with our inspection. And I think once you see that list, you're going to be very, very impressed on how extensively we go over these motorhomes. I promise you, even for those of you who've had several motorhomes, you couldn't sit down with a pen and paper and write down as many things to check on one as we check on ours. And you're going to like this motorhome, folks. I'm telling you. CD player, everything's factory stereo. Leather looks great. Of course, 9,200 miles, you would expect that. Got the built-in air shocks with the built-in air compressor, so you can adjust your ride on the go. This unit's got heated power mirrors, tilt, cruise. Just a good-looking cab area, folks. Got a TV. Got the original CRT TV, so it fits perfectly. Got the original electronics in it. CD player over here. You've got the VCR. Look at this, folks. 20.8 hours. 20.8, not even 21 hours on the generator. You can get away with that on these coaches like this, folks, because the dash air will keep your main area up here cool. Now, in a Class A or most Class Cs, that's pointless when you get into the bigger ones. But because of the size of this one, and you've got most of your riding is going to be up front, you know, you got your 2 up front, then you got your 2 up here on the 3 on the sofa. You can keep them mostly cool with just a dash air. So most of the time, there's no need to run your generator. Now, Class A's, you know, I've got a 38-foot Class A. Dash air on a Class A is not even worth mentioning, because it's like expecting that dash air to cool a big Class A is like putting a single ice cube in a 400-degree oven, expecting that single ice cube to cool that oven down. It's not going to happen. That's why Class A air conditioners are pointless. The only thing they're good for is help defrost the windshield. Other than that, they're not even worth having. But these Class C's, you can run that dash air, keep it fairly comfortable in here. I mean, you can always crank a generator up, run your roof air if it gets 95 or 100 degrees. But folks, here's what I want to show you is the floor plan. For those of you who've been around motorhomes and RVs a long time, you'll recognize this floor plan. You don't hardly ever see it in modern motorhomes, at least not I haven't. Walk through twin beds into a rear bath, just like the old 60s and 70s Airstreams had, just like most of the GMC motorhomes had back in the 70s. And it's something you never, hardly ever, I've never seen one in a modern motorhome like this. Not like this. 26 foot long, so it's very easy to drive and park. Got the carpeted headliner, good solid roof. Stainless steel sink, stove top. I mean, folks, the condition and quality of this motorhome is excellent. I mean, there's no wear in it whatsoever. I mean, it's y'all excuse me, folks. These sinuses here are kind of getting to me a little bit. But got the fantastic vent fan. You've got a sleeper sofa. You open up that cabinet under the sofa, and there is a table and pegs that set up in front of the sofa, so you have eating service right there for 2 to 3, and that's included with it. But folks, the table doesn't look like it's ever been let out. Heck, the privacy curtain right here, folks. Look at this. It's still got the security band around it. It's never even been took out of the bag. The privacy curtain for the windshield that goes around it. I mean, this thing is incredible. Sleeper sofa. You've got the Dometic 2-way RV refrigerator freezer. Of course, we'll make sure all of this works perfectly. You got the microwave. You got the monitor panel. Stove top. I like all the fluorescent lighting. It's got tons of lights in here. Especially, I mean, they didn't put the El Cheapo plastic little throwaway lights like a lot of RV manufacturers did. They put the big fluorescents in here. Privacy curtain going into the bedroom. But look at this, folks. 2 twin beds. I mean, this thing reminds you a lot of the old motorhomes. And like I said, plenty of lighting. You know, the advantage of the twin beds is you get all this overhead storage, plus you get all the storage underneath the twin beds. Now, folks, you could rig up a bigger bed in here. It's possible, but you wouldn't have walked through to the bathroom. You'd have to crawl over the bed. So, but I mean, I like the twin beds personally. I think it's RV queen beds. They're a little small, a little short, a little cramped for 2 people. This right here, 2 people can get a comfortable night's sleep. We're going to walk to the back into this huge rear bathroom. Got of course, a glassed-in shower, lavatory area, medicine cabinet, tons of lighting, RV toilet. And over here, got a huge hanging closet. Huge hanging closet. I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for something different, this is it. 9,200 miles, folks. That's it. 9,200 miles, 20 hours, less than 21 hours on the generator. Or by the time I get through my video, it'll probably right at 21 hours. And all of this for only $32.9. Up to 138 point inspection by our certified RV techs, our actual certified RV techs. They're going to go through this thing, go through our checklist. We're going to give you a personalized demonstration when you pick it up after it's been checked out. Show you everything on that list works perfectly, which pretty much covers everything in here. And you get all this for only $32.9 out the door. 9,200 miles, folks. These things are almost $100,000 new back in 2003. And of course, 2017 models are a lot more than that. You can buy this one with 9,200 miles for $32.9. Not $32.9 plus several $1,000s in fees like other dealers try to charge people. $32.9 out the door plus sales tax if you're a Georgia buyer only. Now, if you're out-of-state buyers like most of our customers are, you'll pay your sales tax when you title this RV at your home state at your local DMV office. But $32.9 is the price, folks, and not $32.9 plus a $2,100 freight fee and a $895 prep fee and a $800 dock fee and processing fee of $1,000 and tag fee of $500 and a temp tag fee of $200 like these other dealers try to charge you. Other dealers will add $5,000 or $6,000 to the advertised price in the form of extra fees. And all those fees are 100% dealer profit, folks. They're 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or even a brand spanking new motorhome. Don't fall victim to them. It's just a way for them to advertise a lower price. But when you actually get ready to pay for the unit, that $32.9 suddenly turns into almost $40,000 before you even add sales tax. They do it every single day, multiple times a day, folks. That's how they make a lot of extra money, by adding fees. That's why you always insist on getting the out-the-door price. You know what it's advertised for, so always call ahead. Tell them, hey, even if you're not a check writer, hey, I'm going to write a check. How much do I need to make the check for to take this RV home? You're going to be shocked when you see how much more they add to it than just the advertised price. And that's all a scam, folks. Don't fall victim to them. It's just a way for these greedy corporate dealers to get thousands of dollars extra out of people in the form of extra profits by disguising it as fees. Another way we save you money, folks, is our financing. Other RV dealers make money off people who finance RVs by marking the interest rates up, sometimes double, sometimes more, over what the bank approves you for. Do you ever notice how most RV dealers never disclose an interest rate in their advertising, where their rates start at? Even if you ask a salesperson, they're trained to dodge that question, even if you ask them direct. But folks, the reason why is because if they give you a frame of reference, it's hard for them to make money off of you, because they like to mark that interest rate up, making you overpay by thousands of dollars on financing over the life of an RV loan in the form of higher payments and more interest. Well, folks, Parkway RV Center, we've been around for 48 years. We don't play games like other RV dealers do. We've got the lowest prices on the internet, the nicest RVs, and we have no extra fees, and we have interest rates starting as low as 3% with approved credit. Now, can everybody get 3%? No. But we have several buyers a week that do. It all depends on your credit and several other factors. But we do get several buyers a week at 3% rate. We can get you extended terms up to 144 months, again, with approved credit. And all of this at Parkway RV's low price. You know you're not going to overpay on financing. You definitely know you're not going to overpay on the coach. Where else are you going to find a motorhome like this with 21 hours on the generator, almost brand new tires and almost brand new batteries on it, fully checked out by a certified RV tech, with only 9,200 miles for $32.9? There's nobody else has got a deal like this, folks. We've been around almost half a century. We average 500 to 600 used RVs a year in sales. And folks, the reason why we do is because of our prices. All of our prices are out the door. We don't nickel and dime you to death. We don't use commission salespeople, which saves you a lot of money. You won't believe, folks, how much money that alone saves you before you even get to saving money off of by charging no fees and no interest rate markup. Folks, commission salespeople, my personal advice to you, in my opinion, if they've got commission salespeople, get in your car and leave, because you're going to overpay by thousands. And let me tell you why. A lot of people never look at it like this, but a commission salesperson doesn't get paid by the hour. They don't get paid salary. They only get paid when they produce a sale. And they're fighting sometimes 25, 30, 40 other salespeople in a lot our size to get that sale. And what that means is here comes the high pressure, because the last thing a commission salesperson wants to hear is you're just looking or you're not ready to buy yet. Well, then it becomes their mission to make you ready to buy, to talk you into buying an RV before you're ready, because they know that if you don't buy from them, you're going to go somewhere else or buy from somebody else, and all the time they spent with you is wasted. And remember, folks, a commission salesperson is paid on the percentage of the profit that they make the dealership. The average commission rate on used RVs at your average RV dealership, new and used, is 25% of the gross profit. And that's huge, folks. That means that dealership has to mark their units up an additional 25% to cover their salesperson's commission. They're not paying their salespeople. You are, by paying thousands of dollars extra for the same RV you can buy here for thousands less. Also makes it hard to deal with them, because you know their job is to get as much profit as possible on everything they sell, because the more money they make the dealership, the bigger their commission check is. So of course, why would they give one away when they can make you pay $10,000 over dealer cost and pick them up a $2,500 commission check? And folks, I don't know about you, but that's a lot of money. And this is not something you buy every day. So why would you just give thousands of dollars away because they use commission salespeople? It doesn't make sense. Well, folks, Parkway RV Center for over 48 years does not use commission salespeople. All of our salespeople are salary. Granted, most lots our size have 30 and 40 salespeople. We try to keep things down, uncomplicated and simple. We have 3 salespeople. They're not paid commission. They're paid salary. They get paid the same every single week. It doesn't matter if you buy this motorhome or if you go somewhere else and buy one. As far as their check's concerned, does not matter to them. This way, they can concentrate on your needs instead of concentrating like a commission salesperson who's only going to concentrate on their own needs, which is to make as much money off of you as possible so they can get the biggest commission checks possible. You know that if a commission salesperson actually, if you've got a trade and you deal with a commission salesperson and they talk you into taking less than what it's worth on trade-in value, like say you've got let's say trade-in value on your trade-in's $20,000, they talk you into taking $15,000 for it. Do you know they get paid commission on the difference? $5,000 under market value, they get 25% of that, folks. It's $1,250 by stealing your trade-in. So basically, the dealership is rewarding their commission salespeople for ripping you off. And that's just not the way you're supposed to buy RVs, folks. Not if you want to stay in business as long as we have, and not if they want your repeat business. And plus saves you a lot of money. Now, granted, we can't afford to keep 30 salespeople on hand and pay them every week's salary. That's why all of our salespeople are salary. That's why we only keep 3 or 4 at the most at any given time. So, folks, it's always best to call ahead, make an appointment, make sure this unit's still available, and get you a salesperson, get to know them a little bit, let them get to know you, and just make it a nice, easy, simple, stress-free transaction. I promise you, folks, once you see this motorhome in person, you're going to be very impressed. Especially for the price and the fact that it's only got 9,200 miles and 21 hours on the generator. I mean, once it's checked out through our RV Techs, which I suspect will be a very quick checkout, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, 9,200 miles, folks, this is something that's going to last you a long time and save you a lot of money. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Check out our inventory on ParkwayRVCenter.com. We've got over 170 used RVs in stock. We've got more used RVs in stock than any RV dealer within a 500-mile radius of Ringgold, Georgia, folks. So if you're in the south, if you want to go to the southeast to buy a motorhome or travel trailer or fifth wheel, we've got the best selection right here. So make sure you come by, spend a few hours visiting with us. You're going to love what you see. We let you come out and look. We don't have salespeople that follow you around and pressure you into buying. You just pull into the lot, park where you want. Everything's open. Everything's got a price on it. Look at your own leisure and just come into the showroom if you have any questions or see something you're interested in purchasing. Very easy to deal with. We've been here a long time. We've got generations of families that come from all over the United States that only buy from Parkway RV Center because of the deals we have and the way we treat our customers. You can go to these other places, they'll treat you like a number instead of a person, but folks, here we're family owned and operated for 48 years. We're one of the oldest, most successful, one of the most successful, and one of the largest independently owned used RV dealerships in the country, folks. And we've been here a long time. We're going to be here a long time. In fact, we just purchased some more property next to us. We're going to be expanding here over the winter. And hopefully by springtime, we're going to have well over 200, even up to 220 RVs in stock. So if you're in the market and you want to save some money, you need to call us. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos to it every day. You never know what you're going to see on there from one day to the next. You can check out our website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. They're both mobile friendly, very easy to use. And you can always just give us a call. Tell us what you're looking for. If we don't have it, folks, we may have it come in the next week or two. But chances are we probably have your coach out here that you're looking for at a price that you won't believe how much less it is than anybody else on the internet. Thank you for watching. Don't let this Starflyte get away. I'm probably going to be a long time, if ever, before I see another one like this. Great price, extremely low miles, well cared for. I mean, it's just ready to hit the road. 32.9. Call us, email us. We offer nationwide delivery. Thank you for watching my video.